Hi everyone, my name is Geoff Straub. I'm the executive chef for Pittsburgh Penguins and Parkhurst Dining. This is a day in the life of the Pittsburgh Penguins culinary team. When I got into cooking and going to culinary school, I really had no clue what I was going to do. I never would have pictured myself as an executive chef for a hockey organization, let alone the Pittsburgh Penguins. On a game day, we serve 4 meals. We do a breakfast, a lunch, a pregame meal, and a postgame meal. 4 meals in one day, it may not seem like a lot, but it is. And when those 4 meals are spread over a 15, 16-hour time span, they really are. There's a lot of preparation that goes into it, not only from an ordering standpoint, but just a normal overall preparation standpoint. So we do start our preparation process typically the day before, sometimes 2 days before. We're starting to break down some salmon here for our game day lunch. This salmon that we use, it's a Scottish salmon. It's called Wild Isles. It's organic, sustainably raised salmon fillets. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the skin off. So we're just gonna cut into the tail here a little bit, slide our knife in between the flesh and the skin. Skin's off. So after we get it skinned, we're gonna feel around, make sure we don't feel any extra pin bones that might have been left behind. We're gonna cut the fillet in half, right down the middle, and then we're gonna cut it into our portion size. We try to go about 4 ounces or so. There we go. Now this is ready to get seasoned and seared in our cast iron skillet. Hockey players are very routine based. Some may even say superstitious. The meals on game day don't really change, except for the post-game meal. The breakfast, the lunch, and the pre-game meal, that is the same all season long, every game. Post-game meal, we pretty much have free reign to do whatever we want to do. As with like practice meals, the meals on the airplane and stuff like that.
They do a good job of switching up the menu and making sure that we're not always eating the same things and eating the same healthy foods. I mean, they make them tasty. I know Chef Geoff has come up to a lot of players and tried to include where they've come from in the meal. So maybe Swedish, make some Swedish meatballs or some Russian borscht or just something a little different where you can have a little taste of home here in Pittsburgh.
Today after practice, we're gonna have some real nice strip steaks and lobster tails for practice today. So we have our strip steaks here. We're gonna get them marinated before we hit them on the grill, just to let them develop a little bit more flavor. So we just got a nice little mix of fresh cut herbs here. We're gonna do some kosher salt, a little bit of fresh ground black pepper. So we're just gonna get in there. We're gonna get these steaks nice and marinated up. And as you can see, they're not full strips, so we cut them in half. So since they're getting lobster tails too, they can kind of have 2 pieces if they would like. They can have 3, they can have half of one, whatever they'd like. So I have a great team. I couldn't be happier with what I have. I have 2 amazing sous chefs that really support me 100%, and we've been together for all 5 seasons since we have started here. After that, my cooks and support staff, they know the program, they're familiar with what we do, and they take a lot of pride in it as well. I mean, as a cook and a chef in the culinary world in Pittsburgh, I mean, it's pretty cool to be able to cook for some amazing athletes that are championship level, elite level athletes. Being able to take that pride in what you're cooking and the food that you make is second to none, really.
I think we have the best in the business. I really believe that. I think our organization has done a remarkable job at trying to assemble the best in the business at what they do in their respective fields. And I think really what it boils down to is about finding good people. It's good people that help you win. And that's what we try to do, whether it be with our players or our support staff.
We like to think that what we do helps them win. We work very closely with the strength and conditioning team and the athletic trainers. We usually have a meeting before the start of every season just to see, okay, what are we looking for this year? Is there anything you want us to change? Any items that we need to add, get rid of? Anytime we want to change things up and try something new from a culinary standpoint, we'll go to them and kind of ask it, run it by them, just so that they kind of have an idea as to what's coming, and so they know, and just to kind of get their blessing, if you will.
Like even in Wilkes-Barre, we had a chef, so just to be able to get to the rink, get your breakfast, get lunch, you have to worry about 1 meal a day, maybe 2. If you're a little hungrier like myself after practice, it's top notch. And nothing really compares to it.
Chef Geoff's awesome. All the chefs are awesome. They make sure that we're fueled properly. They give us the right food, but they also make sure that it tastes pretty good too.
We're very lucky and very fortunate that the Penguins organization allowed us to have a chef in our locker room. Chef Geoff's done an amazing job for us in our program. The way he takes nutrition so serious and the food that he puts out there for us, it's hard not to like. I think everyone enjoys it.
The guys in the kitchen are unbelievable here. They're amazing, and they cook you really whatever you want, but it's got to be healthy. That's the main thing. And Andy O'Brien, one of the trainers here, he's on about being healthy.
I think that genuinely, like, the guys, they appreciate everything that we do for them, that we put our passion, we put our love, our soul into what we do for the team. They see it, I think they recognize it, and they appreciate it.